Well, bun is a sweet thing, you know. If you
It
really
is
look
sweet.
At it, it is a
It's
sweet.
not sweet. Bun don't sweet. Bun hot. Bun really, really hot. Bun hurtful. Yeah. Welcome to the Honey Pot Show. I'm your host, this thing, Honi B. And today we have with us our resident chef, Chef Bling. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. So today, you know what I mean, we're just all our reasoning and thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what the honey pot has in store for us. Should we dive in?
Yeah.
Alright, this one, damn.
Wait a sec.
It says, ask Chef Bling to teach you to bake bun and share bun stories.
Okay.
No, seriously? We're at them.
Yo.
Anyways, first of all, I don't even know if I've got ingredients here to bake bun. But the last time you did make honey dip from my kitchen, so
Yeah, we can see what we have in the cupboard.
yeah.
Can see. So, when we dive into it, you know, I have to warm up a little before I share some of them story, because them story are tragic, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't want nobody laugh, so you know, at least let me do something I'm comfortable with while I share the stories.
So you... All right, I could get the... I could look so we can find.
Yeah, we'll look what we can find.
To start the bun,
Mm-hmm.
I will talk about the bun while I make the bun.
Makes sense.
Don't go away. All right, so it's time to bake some bun. You understand? So Chef Bling taught me through the ingredients, man. So I'm surprised I have all these things, but yeah, girl kitchen are gone.
Yeah. Well, fun fact, bun is actually a type of bread.
Right.
Yes. So, you know, we have our flour.
Yes.
Main ingredient, our flour. We put a little salt in there for flavor.
How much salt did you put in there?
Like about 10 grams, a teaspoon, a pinch, whatever you want.
Okay. What's this?
That's a mixed spice. We have dried orange peels,
Very good.
cinnamon, cloves, star anise, you know, that mixed spice, and pimentos, you know, to give it that flavor.
Okay. And that's sugar, and what's that?
This is yeast, right? We already proofed it, so we can just add it to the dry ingredients.
All right.
So this now, we're on the honey pot show, so
Yes.
we use honey.
Naturally.
And we're gonna use more of this and less brown sugar,
Okay.
you know, to give you that flavor, you understand? We have jam. Now, typically, a lot of people don't know why they put jam in bun.
I didn't even know jam was in bun.
Yeah. The reason why I use jam is that you want the pectin. The pectin is what's going to make it soft and, you know, chewy, you know, that chewy texture.
Yes.
And the ascorbic or citric acid in it, which is found typically in citrus fruits. And, you know, fun fact again, it's found mostly in guavas. So
I did not know that.
yeah, so when you add it now, it conditions the dough. When you mix dough a lot, tend to get a little tough.
Mm-hmm.
So what that does is break down some of the toughness.
Softens it.
Soft.
Okay.
You know? Can, you know, pliable. Typically people use browning. I'm not using browning. I'm using, you know, his pronunciation.
Worcester.
Worcestershire sauce.
Actually, no.
No?
It's Worcester sauce. It's Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, so when I was working in Japan at this school,
Mm-hmm.
because we had like a British themed village, we had to, you know, teach of these pronunciations. So it's actually an English place, and it's Worcestershire.
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 Let me say-
Worcestershire sauce.
It's England it come from, no?
Yes. Worcestershire.
Yeah, you know, we have our choice of malt is mighty malt. You know.
Yeah, man. I don't know in Ijima, so we're mighty.
Yeah, Mascherano cherries for decoration. Can't forget the raisins, and we have some European butter. Typically a high fat butter. What a high fat butter does is you have less water in a high fat butter, but water does in the baking process it evaporates.
Okay.
More fat causes a more moist dough.
Okay,
right?
got you.
So that's it. And then we have some special ingredient right here.
Yeah.
This is an orange gel.
How did you make this?
Simple, yes, yeah.
It wasn't simple.
Well,
it wasn't. I saw you
simple
making it just now.
You cut up your oranges.
Yes.
You know, squeeze out the juice, add the peels, everything into the pot, add some sugar, add some vinegar, and add some salt. When the oranges get tender, you put that in the blender. and make it
Tender,
blitz.
blender, pow. Sorry.
Yeah, make it blitz and then that's it. Or
I
gel.
mean, bling right there. So, but what? So this is for what again?
So it does the same thing as guava, but
Okay.
I feel like it's going to give it an interesting twist. I don't know.
All right. Well, today we're all about finding out
Yeah, we're gonna
interesting
find out, yeah.
things about ourselves and our partners.
So this definitely won't taste like a regular bun because, as you know, we're not going to use a deep flavor of the browning. We're going to use
Worcestershire sauce.
the double sauce. This adds a lot of umami
Worcestershire.
flavor. What umami is that flavor that makes the mouth salivate, like
Yeah.
MSG, and so this will add some. So it's going to be interesting. So
And we've got some raisins too.
yes, it's going to be very interesting.
So basically we make honey bun, you know what I mean? That is it.
Yeah.
We wish we could send the slices to our listeners and viewers, but let's see.
yeah, so
Okay, but before we start, chef, remember me tell you say when I was in Japan, I used to teach cooking. What's the first thing we do? This is what I always ask the kids. What's the first thing you do?
first thing you do, well, the first thing normally is to get your hands washed, but we did that already.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
Stop lying. We didn't wash our hands. So we're gonna do that now.
Yes. So
Yeah.
now that we wash your hands,
Clean hands, baby.
clip fingernail, everything. So we're going next step now. What do you normally tell the students?
The
to do?
kids, all right. So I usually say step one is measuring.
Measure.
But we already measure out everything
Yeah.
because you brought your scale, which is great
Yes.
because we used to use our little scale. And then after that, no, we usually then put. I think we usually go butter into flour, you know.
All right. So
But
for
that
each
was
recipe-
scones. That was
That
scones.
was a specific. So sometimes you have to fold in the butter.
Right.
You know, grating cold butter, whatever. But we're going to do a wet butter and a wet mixture and a dry mixture.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the dry mixture, all right?
Okay.
So move this out of the way.
Yeah.
So for the dry mixture, we have a pound of counter flour, or 453 grams for who is into measurements. We have about, as I said, 10 grams of salt. And I put about, until the heart's desire, of spice mix. That look enough, no?
Yeah. That looks good. But you're right. This was usually the next step. Putting all the dry ingredients
Yeah.
together first. Why? I mean, I remember a thing.
Homogenizing the mixture.
Oh,
Yes.
homogenizing.
All right. So, and as I said, we proofed the yeast already. What proofing is putting it in something lukewarm, and when it froth up, that means it's good. If it don't froth up, it's bad. So we've proofed already because I've been using this yeast.
Okay.
So that's about, normally you use about 2¼ teaspoons of yeast or 7 grams. Based on my experience, that's about 7 grams.
Okay.
And that's it. So do you want to whisk?
Sure. Let me
And whisking will aerate the mixture, introducing a little bit of air.
So you mean like air particles are gonna go in between the
so
flour and
that
the.
gives it a lighter feeling and not go too heavy. Honestly.
Oh, okay. I'm a little vigorous there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that enough whisking?
Yeah, man, you have bowl for whisking too.
Excuse me.
A little trick we use in the kitchen, we normally put something around it,
Yeah.
like a wet towel or something. And we just, yeah.
Oh, so it stays. You mean? Oh.
Because what you want to do, you know, otherwise from the here you want to homogenize the mixture, you know.
Yeah.
Whisk it with love, you know.
Oh, with love.
Love, you know. Not too hard. Alright, let me get a whisk.
Okay, go ahead. All right. Let's see. That's more vigorous.
Sometimes you don't want a pocket of flavor in any one spot.
You know, one
Even
it clump up
distribute.
into one side, and so
Yeah.
when you want it to like spread out
Yeah,
nicely.
want a even distribution.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Wonderful. So these are all the dry ingredients
All the
in.
dry ingredients. So
Yes.
we have the wet ingredients now.
Okay.
For the wet ingredients, you can use our spatulas. So
Okay.
I have a small spatula for you, and the big.
Why? Because I'm
spatula for me.
small.
Because you're a lady. So
Okay.
we're gonna use, this is about 330 ml. This is more than a cup. This is almost a cup and a half. 240 mils is a cup of liquid. So you can use all of this.
Okay.
Probably can gauge it, as we say.
I had no idea malt was in bun.
Yeah, it's a big part of its flavor.
Yeah. No man, bun full of things, man. So come up with all of them for me. Do you know who made the first bun?
I did do some research. It's actually a play on hot cross buns.
Okay, I thought about that today. Hot cross buns.
So
hot cross buns.
that come from where that come from? I don't even know where
England.
That
It's from England.
England?
Yeah, they have a
Oh.
whole nursery rhyme.
Yeah, so they were our colonizers. A generous amount.
Like that or more.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Can do a little bit more. Yeah.
Do I mix it?
Yeah, you can.
Whoa. So just putting honey to our heart's desire. Okay, no problem.
A little bit of this.
And then-
this is our orange gel, by the way.
So make it a little bit of it. So should I put this in there?
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
wanna-
you can.
Okay, yeah, you use yours, which is
Okay.
right.
I think it will taste interesting.
I think so too. I cannot wait. Listen, I'm gonna get bun at work today now. I feel like give it a bun, no come here. This a bun, I probably gonna beat it.
We have
The worst dog. You know what?
the dog
The Worcestershire. You know
So
what?
now
I'm
we're
done.
gonna
I'm
put-
done.
browning and molasses. We're trying a
Worcestershire.
umami flavor base.
Worcestershire sauce.
All right.
Mhm.
The butter. This is about 100 grams of butter.
Yeah, we're using all of that. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Stuff really just got oily.
Yeah. All right. So we want we don't want a dough. We want something kind of, wet, but not too wet. You understand?
Yeah.
Because we're not going the kneading method. All right. So
Because you said that there were 2 ways to do it, right?
yeah. All right. So move some of these things. Oh.
Can you catch it, Andrew? Yeah.
Can't forget
Yeah.
nutmeg. Nutmeg was not in the spice mix, so we're gonna put the nutmeg in the dry.
Okay.
Do you want a grater?
Sure, absolutely, man.
So this.
I totally know how to grater. Oh, so I'm gratering into the dry mix? Okay.
Can you put it on that?
All right, thank you. Oh, yeah, no, sad that I made set up the side of that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I like this. I've never seen a grater this fancy before.
Some people call it a lemon zester. Some people call it a cheese grater. It's just
It's
a
just
microplane. It gives
okay.
it
So
very-
all right, menu?
Oh, that's good. Did you know that nutmeg is an acid?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, put a little on the tongue. It will taste sour. on the
It
tongue.
really looked like a meg. All right,
So we're gonna just go in and
whisk that.
yeah.
So you told me that there are 2 different methods, right? There is the kneading method,
Mhm.
and then there is the whisking method.
All right.
What's the difference? How does that affect the consistency?
Mhm.
That's what I want to ask.
All right. So naturally, when you knead dough, you double proof. So the first proof is proofing the whole dough. The second proof is when it's in whatever container or shape it's going to bake in. So
Okay.
let's say we're baking brioche buns. It's not going to be in a container. You're going to shape it though.
All right, like round buns, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
You allow it to rise again.
Okay.
But for this now, because it's wet, you don't have to allow it to rise, right? Well, it will not rise because it's not a dough. So when it's in the oven now, the yeast will take effect.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
So what's next?
So we're adding the ingredients together. All right.
Oh, so you just pour it in there. I would tell my kids to make a little hole in the middle.
Yeah, you can.
And joke. It was just always fun. They like little cute things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're gonna mix that together and then whisk.
Yeah. So you're getting the kids at your own soon?
Yeah. I was really planning on just adopting 4 of them tomorrow. I mean, hey, of course, why not? There's so many kids who need a home.
So right.
Do you believe in adoption?
No. I believe God gave me a tool.
First of all, that's not even the right question to ask. If you believe in adoption, it's not something to believe in. It's not a religion. Would you adopt?
No.
Why?
Well, I would if the tool stop work. I would.
The tool.
Yeah, the tool.
Okay, I see.
I would if, but otherwise than that, I believe God gave me,
Are we ready for the raisins already?
yeah. So when you're mixing, you have to mix in the raisins.
Uh-huh.
The cherries now will go. Cherries will go on top when we put it in the
For garnish?
Yeah, for garnish.
Oh, because me kind of think about the cherry. No, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Andres, you love raisin? Because the amount of raisin we're in this bun, yeah.
See, we reach a consistency.
Okay.
What is you need about this consistency?
Yeah, we gotta show the people what's going on. Andrew, did you get that? Can you get that?
Too watery. It's supposed to be able to take form. You're not supposed to be running when you put it in something.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you're saying that as long as your tool is still working, you not gonna adopt no kids. But what if your partner that you with cannot have children?
That's a hard question.
Is it?
I feel like God would do that to me.
What on earth do you even mean?
People call me God particle because I'm always
People call it God particle?
Yeah.
What is it?
I always get the best out of the situation.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
wow.
So God always at the court.
What do we need now? This thing to put it into?
Yeah, so we're gonna put it in there. But we need some butter to put it in, so we need to melt some butter.
Oh no, we don't. I have
Spray?
thing to spray.
Oh, Simon.
Oh, you think of one, yeah.
Will be sweet.
We can't believe that's so it easy to mix. I guess you don't want to over mix it because
No,
it must have a kind of choppy kind of vibe.
Yeah, because the thing is when you're over gluten, it becomes tough.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to?
I would rest it, so we can rest it.
Yeah.
Rest it a little.
I mean,
But we did
rest
work
it?
Yeah, rest it a little.
For like how long?
Or do you want to rest it in the pan?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
But turn it to make Andrew can get for kitchen
Sure.
now. You know, since our TV with your pan, you know, easy. Okay.
Alright, so this are going right now. It's a little lighter than your regular bun,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it will taste even better.
Yes.
Do you want it to be darker?
No, I'm all good
You're
on the
good?
color.
Okay.
Oh, you'd have put more
Well, we will.
Worcestershire sauce in there?
Yes, we could. You know.
No, I think we're fine.
we're fine,
I mean,
too.
really not. What? Oh, is it so? It's browning that makes the bun so.
And molasses gives it that deep color.
Okay. Oh right, molasses. Oh, I can smell that cinnamon. Those
Yes.
spices are really kicking. Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
smell
let
like
me
Christmas.
let me get the rest of it because
Christmas. It smells like Christmas, don't it?
yeah, it really does smell like yo. I can't imagine how your house smells like Christmas.
You know, I'm not a baker. I mean, I really love the baking. You know?
Well, I just meant like with the cooking and stuff. You do not cook.
You know, me not cook for Christmas. Me normally I work on Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. From a lot of chefs are pretty busy around
So when
Christmas
by the time I
time.
reach home, if me don't have a partner to cook for me, or somebody to cook for me, or yard.
Also, you usually have a partner to cook for you.
So me not say me that fortunate. You know, it's not like every Christmas.
I mean,
expensive.
it's crazy now that you have to be fortunate to have a partner. My gosh.
You know, well, even if I do have a partner, sometimes the partner don't want to cook. They don't want to know.
True, especially if you're a chef. Honestly,
Man
if
said
I were
they don't
dating
want
a
to cook
chef,
for no chef. Then-
I would cook a lot less than I do now, which is never. So, but yeah. So how long do we have this sit for?
About the same amount of time that we worked it for. So let's say 10
I don't
minutes.
remember how long I worked it for.
About 10
Okay,
minutes.
okay. Oh, I should have taken my little timer, but you go. You can.
I can eyeball it.
All right, nice, cool.
So we said that we were going to talk about some bun stories.
Oh no, man, I'm excited. I can't wait for tell the people.
Yeah,
more
'cause I'm
about-
comfortable now. You know?
All right, my boss. I'm glad
In
you're
my
relaxed
element
now, in your element. So my first question for you is right. Okay, so guys, this is Jamaica, a country where bun is given freely. Yes, and apparently some people even expect it. Some people think that you cannot go through life without getting bun. Is that do you also think that, Chef Blink?
I believe that, how would you say it? Parental Charles?
I really
Two
don't know.
things are sure. Bun and tax. I believe in that statement.
You believe in a statement then?
Yes, I do believe
Well-
those two things are sure.
Well, obviously you've had some experiences, so
That's
tell
all.
me.
To decorate.
Oh, I thought we were putting it on it after, but it's
No,
before.
before. Say it. You want to decorate while I'm talking?
Sure. Go ahead. Should I just Yeah, I'm listening.
Well, the worst one I ever encountered was when I was in high school.
Cheese and peas.
Yeah.
So
Let me tell you why it was the worst.
Yeah.
Even
It's
though I
the
was
first part.
naive, I met an older woman.
how old? How much older?
So let me tell you, she about 18, me about 14, 15 there, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was just coming out of high school and I was in about fourth form, fifth form, wherever 15 year was are. Think about fourth form. I think
You were 15, you're pretty young.
yeah. Well, I went to school early, so naturally more than younger than everybody else, but a
Okay.
15, so we're about 16-year-old and there, right? And she she was a well-known person, you know.
Meaning she was popular. She was one of those popular girls.
I wouldn't say popular. She's just well known. You know them people that were not popular, like you can't recall them, but you when you see them, you say, "Oh, me know that girl." Like,
Ah, okay,
yeah,
cool,
more
cool.
well known than popular. And, there was this guy who used to play cricket, right? There was this guy. Them man, what we did in our school, them man, they're like alpha male, peak male.
Yeah.
You look up to them man, they say, want them man, they too round your girl, cause
No.
naturally we little bit ugly, so we insecure. You understand? Yeah, man, we little bit ugly, so we insecure. So
Uh-huh.
I loved her, or I thought I loved her.
Was she your first love?
Based on what I'm recalling, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were going good. We actually met at church.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, fun fact, I was a Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay.
In a backslide, but just I still worship and thing, but
Yeah.
it's not as strong as before. But yeah, met at church and called this girl my girlfriend and thing, and I think I did something to. I think she got upset about something I did, and
Do you remember what you did?
no, I can't remember, but I know we talked about it. So I thought everything was good. Until one weekend, she said she going to a house party. I'm saying, okay, cool. Remember, scarred it. You don't have experiences.
So you're trusting, right?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
trusting. Because she got a house party with her friend them.
Yeah.
You're happy for her. You want she enjoy herself, Only if she come back now and tell her, no, this is a hot part about it. She come back and tell me. She called the man name by in full. So, I could call him Peter Bunting. No, well, my name is Peter. I could call him Peter Black.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Black. She said, I had sex with Peter Black.
Just tell her, Burlington?
Yes. Do you want to hear the details? No, this was, well, no, it was obvious. I know now that it's obvious revenge. But back then, I was just on the phone listening and crying.
What do you mean revenge?
She
For what
tell
you
me-
claimed you did?
Yeah, I don't remember how severe what I did was, but yeah, she tell me, I just want a girl. She very revengeful and, anyway, she there right now. She married now. I live a foreign and hoping I do them thing then no more.
Whoa.
It really break my heart and
And then y'all broke up after that?
no, strangely enough,
No, it's not strange at all. A lot of relationships, a lot of people sometimes stay together after bun.
No, that don't make no sense to me now, but
Yeah.
back then,
So now you're telling me that bun and you're out, you're just gone?
after that, I've never heard of or caught anybody. But some girl like me born. Me sure of that.
You
Me
just-
never
just
catch
thorough.
nobody. Yeah, no. But back then she tell me the whole thing. I'm on the phone just about like that and I listen. I tell me from when she start kissing to when the deed, everything she tell me. I just did it about. I don't know why I allowed her to berate me like that, but
You were young. You guys were young and
But me feel have sense.
I suppose-
Young I mean fool.
no, but this is your first experience.
That did bad. I think about and that bad. But recently though,
Before we get into the recent one, 10 minutes gone?
I think we can put in the oven.
Okay, please, let's put this baby in the oven. So the bun is in the oven and we have put 30 minutes on the timer. Tick, 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 tick. Well, cheers, Chef Bling. Nothing like two friends sharing a beer while exchanging bun stories.
Tell them what kind of beer, no?
Okay, so it's actually Red Stripe, big up to Red Stripe, but it's their rum stripe. It's not a really beer.
A beer.
But that kind of beer.
A rum and beer.
Rum and beer then. Yeah.
You know what country people call that?
No, I didn't got it.
They call it steel bottom. For some reason. When we used to drink Red Stripe and rum,
Yeah?
call it steel bottom.
Oh.
Anybody who come from country, you probably can relate, but that me grew up here. So I guess that them doing I can.
Okay, interesting. This is kind of cool. Like this is the pineapple and coconut flavor, and yours is the cranberry.
That nice?
It have a buzz. It give me pina colada.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chef Bling, so pretty much you tell me, say, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you were 15 years old, a girl that you were dating cheated on you,
Mm-hmm.
and then call you and tell you a story. And since then, you know, actually catch no girl like your bone, but just things a girl like your bone.
Yeah, like my ex. Anyway, my ex, I big up yourself. You know herself. You know,
Exactly.
kill me dead.
Christ.
That girl like my born, you know, kill me dead. Man.
Why?
I don't know, she's just start move weird one, but you know that like a weird phase there when them start move wide.
Why?
Like them
Did you
a
guys
crab.
live together?
Yeah, for a brief moment, but it's not. We had agreed to separate for a little while. I guess because of the condition and all of them thing there. But me feel like after we separate, you know, she go rekindle her old flame. You know what them say about old fire stick? Easy for
Easy to
catch.
catch, man.
Say she wanna be friend with that, I carry it in her new year. A new year?
Yeah.
You know that New Year's resolution thing them.
Right.
Can't manage when it come on.
Okay. So after you guys broke up, she went.
No, broke up, separate. Like we were living together and we feel like in a work living together, but we wanted the relationship nonetheless.
So.
That makes sense?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
it's just strange. It's usually when people marry.
But that means I say it was like a executive marriage.
Yeah. But did you feel like it was failing though? Like
I felt so. But I guess she felt it too because she always say me need to change. But me feel like say, yeah, me not perfect. Me not say me perfect. But me feel like two of it contribute equally. Me, of course, me as a man, me not really go infidelity when I settle down,
Mm-hmm.
No, me not give on.
This is a faithful man.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend type. Boyfriend material. Husband material.
Cook.
Well, definitely.
Me not bun. Not give bun.
Do you give massages too? Yeah, man. Ladies, you hear that? Oh my God.
Hands, man. Can't do anything. But I guess, resentment caused a little bit of sourness. I mean, she never admitted to me. But, me not know people that say, oh, me and my ex are friends. I can't do that. Me not want to know you, me not want to see you. That's it. The relationship done, we done. That's how me see it.
Yeah.
Me can't talk. So I don't know. I don't know because if she would have admitted no because relationship done. But for me, she's never admitted it. And she always say, oh, she not do nothing like that. Some people we care that to them.
But you just have a feeling that she do it.
Have a feeling. Even now when there's no consequence, I still have that feeling at the back of my head saying, say yeah. But I understand that maybe.
We can't understand the way they feel live though. Like, is a most man thing, sir? Just a pretty woman just in the back of your head saying,
no, won't say most man. You have overthinkers. I think it's an overthinker thing. People just can't help but wonder what them sign them mean.
Wonder what?
What the sign them mean. Like,
okay.
For example, your girl.
Have you ever asked?
Yeah, I've asked multiple times, she denied.
No. Just ask what the sign means.
Well, no. I've asked.
Because often it's just a conversation. Often it's something that maybe unfunny talk about you could have fixed, but you just did it the sign that doesn't ask nothing.
Me someone, I like to collect data.
Oh, wow. I know.
I like collect data.
You're inspector?
Yeah, so I like collect data and, when I have a basis now, I say, so and so. You understand? Me not like jump to conclusion. So maybe at that characteristic, but me have caused her to be defensive because it looked like me a prayer all this time. It could have been anything, I've grown since then. Matured.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you said no, you're more stable and you're
stable minded.
When you see the signs, them know you ask about
them. Ask, communicate.
Good, very good. Yeah. but you're right though. One of the things I think I talk about men being paranoid, but I think I'm the opposite of that, and that may not be so. I feel like we're at extremes. Mm-hmm. Like I'm at the extreme end where I just don't think about those things. However, I remember one time I was dating this guy. And he said to me, say, yeah, easy if you cheap on. I say, what you mean? And he must say, like, I'm just so liberal and so free and give him so much space and whatever. So it's not, you know what I mean? I'm not hounding him. I'm not watching, me not this, me not that. So he could just cheat easily. And I found that so interesting. That
so he did cheat, or he was just saying generally I could cheat if I wanted to.
I don't think he cheated. I don't think
so. That statement never sent up a bell, like you know.
No, because we talked about it. It's not like he just said, "Oh, fuck you," and just move on. We had actual conversations, and he was explaining to me that it's just the way that I behave. I'm just so nonchalant, and I'm gonna really ask too many questions or pestering or whatever. And I was just not that type of person. I'm Aquarius, you know.
I think I know a sign. Yeah, people with us no business. Well, I'm not
no business, but I trust you.
Yes,
but
they give us that trust.
Yeah, but no me as say you can't trust them. Why I bling? You can't do it.
But here right now, you see trust. Trust is a thing, you know. You trust a man today, you know. Or trust a woman today, you find her in your bed with another man tomorrow. Okay. And that I got hot. But you can trust her, and that trust now instill a loyalty in her where she say, all right, I feel safe.
Right. She has something precious. She has your trust.
She has to keep it. She has to clear it. You understand? So it's a two-way coin. Most people get burned. But you can actually, something good can come from trusting people as well.
It's true. I don't know. I just never thought anybody was cheating on me. I've never thought that.
So you never get burned? That's it? Or you never, know?
I don't know. They do box cover. So I never thought I was getting burned until I found. So interestingly, I've never actually caught anybody. I give me bun yet or whatever.
Me neither.
I have had a discussion with one of my exes one time and might tell me about a supposed bun, but I immediately kind of tell him, say, please go see other people, whatever. So it never really counts. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I'm afraid that woman like that. I'm afraid that woman like
that. We knew the relationship was falling apart. I felt at my wit's end. We couldn't take it no more. I'm just telling him to just see other people, please. Just have coitus with some other people. Yes. And he did. And
so you were having coitus with other people as well?
At the time that I told him to go have coitus with someone else? No.
So you willingly wanted did you consider him your boyfriend? Still, in the time that you were sending him?
At the time, we had been driving each other so far up the bloody wall that I just felt like a mad person.
My ex did do that too.
What?
That was, I tell him, I say, she can't manage the heartache and the pain. Then the time me they accuse her of things. So I guess me did gather all the evidence and I'm accuse her. So I guess she get to the point where she say, me can't bother. You can't just go there with somebody else if you want. No, just a man like that. Why? I think when a woman holds something precious, them not really let it go. But it was
falling apart, so nobody was holding anything.
Well, that
it was out of
so
my hands.
Just call it quits and done.
Because we tried to break up with each other and it just wasn't working. Every time we broke up, something kept pulling us back together. But we just knew that we weren't good for each other and we shouldn't stay together. It was just insane, okay? But as I was saying to you before, I've never caught anybody giving me bun, but I don't know why. Now that I'm older, I think I have a more open mind where bun is concerned. Like I can, meaning I can imagine that it's happening or it can happen, but I'm still not gonna think it out. I don't understand. I don't know. I just a mistake. So I'm not gonna be suspicious. I'm not gonna be there thinking, give me bun, but anyways, so there was this one person I was kind of seeing on and off for some years. And I don't know why I never thought he was giving, and not even if it was Calibon, but then again, obviously some of my time when he was seeing other people as well, we were on again and off again and on again.
So was it on and off your decision or just... It just never said. We had so much distance between us. It just wasn't working, and it was really hard. And I mean physical distance. And when I started dating somebody, I told him. And so in my mind, I think say he would reciprocate, but not at all. At the end, what Jesus, the things you were saying one with, and I only found out after I stopped talking to him, like maybe a year later or so. That always happens.
Like fully. And in the moment when I found out, Mr. himself said, Jaja, is this a blessing or a curse? You know what I mean?
You guys had mutual friends?
We did have two local mutual people, but not really mutual friends.
Did any of those mutual people know about his acts? We'll cut off everybody, man.
No, but me and them a friend like that for some I see them. But somebody
Me serious about that. Me feel like me a man like this. Why me not go in a lover's quarrel? Me feel like say if I have this notion about someone, and as you said, it's on and off. So at least one of the off times they could not say, say so and so you know, I do this and do that. Me feel like you owe me that, cause me owe you that. So me say, me don't know.
So are you the type of person who would pull up, see like there's this couple, you're friends with both of them, man and the woman, and you see the woman a cheat and go tell the man?
No, so that a lovers quarrel. A woman can cheat on a man and the man decide to stay with them and a youth on the enemy. Me no want that. They always say, don't involve yourself in that. Cause pillow talk is a thing, you know. After you go a couple rounds with the partner, you sit, you lay down, everything is fine. You feel like you can take on the world with the partner again. I'm not involve myself in that. But if it's a case where you're on and off or you're off with someone, I feel like say after that I owe you the obligation to tell you, say, you know, say
when you're off, he sees this person.
Yeah.
So this wasn't us. I say, so when we're on, is he still seeing this person?
Well, me no know. Even if me know, me no know.
Wait, is he remote? The boy, I'm a cold bad. I'm sorry, guys. It's really cold. I'm just gonna turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah, boy, even if me know, me no know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So let me get this straight.
Serious, no?
So if me know I deal with somebody, you is friends with Alawi. Your sister when we off him talk to Jerry, right? You know, I'll come to me and say, hey, Honi B, you know, say Tom I date Jerry when we're not together. And I say, okay, but is he still seeing Jerry when we're together?
You have to ask Jerry. I have to ask Tom. Yeah, I figure ask Tom.
So me go, and then I'm gonna say, so okay, so every time we stop talking, he just goes back to Jerry, and then when we start talking, he comes back to me.
Me, I gotta become the evil person.
Me just tell us if you dip your mouth in that, you just talk the truth and done.
You can tell them say XYZ, but you're not obligated to tell them about the on part. That's how I feel. I'm gonna stand by that because me would want people to do that for me.
All right, so because you have some people that say they never do this, you know. So for example, you have a sister, your sister married one dude. You get feel like him as a man, whatever, ambitious in whatever, you rate him in the family. Yes, you realize that he's cheating on your sister. Would you tell your sister? But what I think about?
Well, no, hold on. There are components to that.
What components?
Love my sister, but will it break up a happy home? Will it?
The home
there are a lot of
obviously
things.
isn't
Is there a young child there at risk?
Okay.
You know,
I'm listening.
Are there gonna be serious repercussions? You know, because maybe if she find out and she just lose her head. You know,
like you mean she's like really fragile?
Yeah, so you can break her.
Very well.
You know, I really love my sister. I do that to my sister. More than make him do him thing. But my times to do everything in temperance. Don't bother going like true because you know, so I know. I mean, I tell her you go on like you want. You know, Jenny, no. You know, if you see Jane, you feel like you have a reason to see Jane. You do your thing and keep a thing polite. You keep a thing under wraps. You understand? No, because, say, you not get catch, you want to feel like you want to broadcast it. Because I feel like respect is more important than actual cheating. People cheat and you never know.
And that's great.
And I think social media is saying that they don't like the respect that married people who cheat show them partner. They must say, you ever hear this term and say nobody's as single as a married man or a married woman. It's just because them no want include in them family life. They choose to keep their family life. They don't want include.
What do you mean nobody's as single as a...
No. I just a thing with them say. Them say
what does it mean?
Basically, a lot of them come on road, act like them single. When them find out they're married, they must say, I could have never thought you were married. You don't act married.
Oh,
you don't have anything that signifies them married. But feel like I respect cause that. You don't want to bring that you choose.
You think that
yeah, you choose to be if you go the infidels, what's the word? Infidels?
Infidelity?
The road, you choose to go that road there. And you don't want to involve your partner in it. That's how I see it. Because you have some people them feel like they can't control themselves. So if you do it, do it with respect. You understand?
Oh my
that's
word. So it's a respectful bond.
Respect is important.
This smells so good, Bling. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to dive in.
Mm-hmm. It looks great. It looks great.
So this is honey.
We should have a smoother container.
Oh.
You know, if you not get that rough paste.
I actually have a smaller container, but you tell me if you buy one of them there.
Okay. Well.
Okay, so
next time we know.
I'm glazing it now with honey. So I
Be
realized.
generous. Be generous.
Oh, be generous. I realized you diluted the honey.
Yes. So to allow it to be more spreadable. Is that the word?
Yes. Because honey tends to be thick and everything like that, right?
Yeah, and we put a little of the orange gel in it.
Oh, this is so nice. This feels like Christmas.
Yeah. You know, I don't eat the red thing, them. Always, when people give it to me, I always take it out.
You not eat the red thing, them.
Mascherano.
You not eat it.
I'm gonna eat nothing with too black. Maybe that's why I may have a
What does that even mean?
Christmas cake, Christmas cake.
You don't? Christmas cakes are the best.
I'm not too. If I burn up pudding or it too dark, I'm gonna eat it.
And I think that's enough.
Come on, do the size, man.
The size, okay. You do the size. A bit tired. Oh, that's how you mean the sides. Okay.
Yeah, so me no know. Me eat well. Everybody eat with their eye, but I guess me more picky.
Bling, for some reason, I feel like that's enough, honey. Like, I don't know, like, it's like you have a sweet tooth or something.
No, the honey now, you see that shine texture that with the bun them normally have.
At this time you used to eat honey?
Yeah. So when it heat now, and it circulate, I give it like a
It a look glossy.
Yeah.
Okay, me didn't know they shan't tell me
Yeah,
then.
it's not sweet.
I never actually thought about that.
Well, bun is a sweet thing, you know. If you
It
really
is
look
sweet.
Yeah, it is a
It's
sweet.
not sweet. Bun don't sweet. Bun hot. Bun really, really hot. Bun hurtful. So guys, it's time for us to taste our creation. It's time for us to taste our honey bun and cheese. Happy Easter. Bling, I'm super excited because this looked so delicious before we cut it up. I can't wait to taste it. I get the feeling you're a thick slice kind of guy.
I am.
So thick slices of bun and cheese?
No, I'm actually lactose intolerant. Just I do this for the set, yeah.
No.
I'm lactose intolerant.
So what's gonna happen to you?
Nothing bad. I'm not one of them people that just break down the road. I'm not one of them people that got, eventually it catches up on me.
Like when? Tomorrow?
No, like weeks. It takes weeks.
So long?
But when I'm sick, I'm sick.
Okay, let's do this. It's gonna be a little tangy because of the orange, but it's so good. Like the way the flavors are like coming together.
Yeah.
And me not even taste the cheese yet, guys, with it. Then if we make this abonia, a high-end bun this, this abonia that have a dear body in a bling. You know see it?
Gourmet bun.
It is so, guys, it is so good. Sometimes bun makes sense. It's really delicious. And this has been great, Bling. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So you do a lot of meal prep and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
What that mean? Like your people tell you when they want you to cook and cookie?
No. So what I do, my brand is elevating regular food. That's all I do. So if you're used to getting, say, rice and peas and chicken, there's something that I do different to rice and peas and chicken that's going to either make it taste better or in rare occasions, probably look better. Probably have a better look, better crumb, better texture, whatever it is. Right?
These are rare occasions.
Because I don't plate much. Like traditional plating, fine dining plating. These are, you just get containers, etc. So my meal prep is basically themed every week.
So what I'm trying to get at is, so the people don't tell you what they want. You just prepare something.
Yeah, as I said, it's themed. So we go to Korea sometimes we go to Mexico. And we just create healthy versions of their favorite foods. That's it. Right? So I believe that when you're eating things that you like, you'll stay longer on a diet.
Okay.
Instead of fat diets that you probably eat a pea lettuce, I get up and eat
Yeah,
you just eat the boy that's a do it just because you want to lose it.
I understand.
No. I believe if you have fun while losing weight, and that's what I provide. In the simplest form.
All right, guys, check out Chef Bling. We're gonna leave him details in the description also. We're also gonna give you the recipe for our honey bun because it's so good, and I want to
Yeah.
share the love. You know.
It will be in the description. Well, if you love black bun, you can just add some browning. That's it. But we went a bit lighter.
Yeah, we did. We did that.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, keep this to yourself. Ow.
Don't forget to go. Sorry, be laugh there. Ow.
So ow is
You signature?
yeah, like I've been saying, it had different variations to it. Like at one point it was louder but then it just became like ow, and then it was like when I be a stinger
Mm-hmm.
and I say ow.
Oh. Oh.
I really did that, didn't it?
Okay. That's clever.
I don't know if it's clever.
It's clever because, you know, it's such a common thing to say, but you put a meaning to it.
Yeah.
That's